Dear student, myself G.U. Patil, I again welcome to all of you for my online lecture series during this lockdown period. Dear student, I have already started the unit number 6 and I have already covered 4 to 5 topics on the same unit. Now today I am again going to prepare the online lecture for all of you. So now for today's online lecture, the topic of discussion is cryptography. So, while talking about cryptography, the one most important question will arise in our mind, that is, what is cryptography? So, let's see what is cryptography. So, cryptography is a technique to provide the message confidentially, or cryptography is a technique to provide the message confidentiality. That means, with the help of this cryptographic technique, we can provide the message is very confidentiality. The term cryptography is a Greek word which means secret writing. That means the alternate definition of the cryptography, we can say that in other words, the cryptography is nothing but the secret writing. And while talking about secret, is nothing but the encrypted message. That means the message we can provide very confidential message. That is called as a secret writing. It is an art and science of transforming message so as to make them secure and immune to attack. That means what? It is an art or science, means the cryptography is an art or science of transforming the messages so as to make them secure and immune to attacks. That means with the help of this cryptographic technique, we can form the message in such a way that that message should be able to secure and immune to attacks. That is nothing but a cryptography. Cryptography involves the process of encryption and decryptions. This process is depicted in this figure as below. That means a cryptography is nothing but the combination of two words, is nothing but encryption and decryption, or we can say that cryptography is equal to encryption plus decryption. So we can observe that encryption and decryption process as shown in the figure. So in that figure we have the sender machine as well as receiver machine through which we can communicate the particular message with each other. So the from the sender machine, whatever the input is given from that machine is called as a plain text. Then that plain text will be given to the particular encryption algorithm through which we can code the particular message, or we can write the secret writing of this plain text which is coming from the sender machine. Along with that encryption algorithm, we are applying the some keys or coded keys over there, and then convert that particular plain text into the ciphertext. That ciphertext will be get transformed into the decryption algorithm at the another end, and that decryption algorithm along with the some keys, we can decode it or decrypt it into the plain text, and that plain text which will be available for the receiver. So the starting and ending message should be same for the sender and receiver, so that the message communication has been takes place in between both with the help of this concept of cryptography. So with this process we can encode the particular message from plain text to ciphertext, and then decode the particular message from ciphertext to the plain text, and both the message which are understandable for both the machine, that is sender and receiver, with the help of the concept of this cryptography. This is called as the cryptography. Now the terminology used in the cryptography. So what are the different terminologies used in cryptography? The first one is a plain text. The original message or data that is fed into the algorithm as a input is called as a plain text. So what is plain text? Plain text is nothing but a message or original message or data that can be fed into the algorithm as an input called as a plain text. Whatever the input to our algorithm while using cryptography, that input as a original message for that algorithm is nothing but the plain text. Now second terminology used in the cryptography is encryption algorithm. The encryption algorithm is the algorithm that performs various substitutions and transformation on the plain text. That means it is the algorithm it is the algorithm. That algorithm performs the various substitutions and transformation on the plain text, and plain text is nothing but the original input or original message or data for the algorithm. Encryption is the process of changing plain text into the ciphertext. So in simple language we can say that encryption algorithm, or the algorithm through which we can use the particular process, that process we can call it as encryption, and that encryption is nothing but the process of changing the plain text into the ciphertext. So this is the second terminology used in the cryptography. Now the third terminology used in this cryptography is called a ciphertext. Ciphertext is the encrypted form of the message. It is the scrambled message produced as output. It depends upon the plain text and the keys whatever used in the encryption algorithm. Ciphertext is the encrypted message. It is a scrambled message which will be produced at the output. It depends upon the plain text and the keys which are used in the encryption process. So this is the third terminology used in the cryptography. Now the fourth terminology used in the cryptography is called decryption algorithm. As its name indicates, decryption algorithm, this algorithm is exactly opposite of the encryption algorithm. The process of changing the ciphertext into the plain text is known as decryption. While talking about encryption, the process of changing plain text into the ciphertext is called as encryption. But exactly opposite, that's why we can call it as a decryption. That means the process of changing the ciphertext into the plain text is known as a decryption. Decryption algorithm is essentially the encryption algorithm runs in reverse. That's why we can call it as both are inversely proportional to each others, or both are exactly opposite in the nature. It takes the ciphertext and the key and produces the original plain text at the output. That is called as the fourth terminology used in the cryptography. Now the next terminology used in the cryptography is a key. It also acts as an input to the encryption algorithm. That key is nothing but which it also acts as an input to the encryption algorithm. We already show, or we already observe the same key in the that cryptography figure. So there is a for encryption algorithm block, there should be a one arrow on the top. That arrow is nothing but the key. So that key acting as an input in the encryption algorithm also. The exact substitution and transformation performed by the algorithm depends on the key. So the transformation or substitution performed by the algorithm, it depends on that particular key which is used in that particular algorithm. Thus a key is a number or a set of number that the algorithm uses to perform the encryption or decryption process. It is a one kind of number or set of numbers that the algorithm uses to perform the encryption or decryption process. This is the terminology used in the cryptography. Now the next terminology is cryptanalysis, the study of principle and methods of transforming an unintelligible message back into an intelligible message without knowledge of the key. It is also called as a code breaking. That is called as a cryptanalysis, the study of principles and methods of transforming an unintelligible message into the intelligible message without knowledge of a key. It is also called as a code breaking. This is the terminology used in the cryptography. Now the next terminology is cryptology. Both, that is cryptology is nothing but the combination of cryptography and cryptanalysis. It is the combination. Cryptology is nothing but a combination of cryptography and cryptanalysis, or we can say that cryptology is equal to cryptography plus cryptanalysis. This is the terminology used in the cryptography. Now the next terminology used in the cryptography is a code, an algorithm for transforming an intelligible message into unintelligible one using a code book. That is, code is nothing but the which helps us to transforming an intelligible message into an unintelligible one message using that particular code. Now move towards the next, that is classification of cryptography systems. The classification of cryptography systems are nothing but the first one is a type of operation used for transforming plain text into the ciphertext. This is the first classification. That means the operations or type of operations for converting or transforming plain text into the ciphertext. All the encryption algorithms that based on the two general principles, that is substitution, in which each element in the plain text is mapped into the another element, and the second one is a transposition, in which the element in the plain text are rearranged. This is the first classification used in cryptographic systems. Second classification is called the number of keys which are used in the process. That is, if the sender and receiver uses the same key, then it is called as, or then is said to be, a systematic key or single key or conventional encryption keys. Or if the sender and receiver uses the different keys, then it is said to be a public key encryptions. If in that particular process, if the sender and receiver uses the same key, then we can call it as a systematic or single or conventional encryption process. Or if the sender and receivers uses the different keys, then it is said to be a public key encryptions. This is the second type of cryptography. Now the third is the way in which the plain text is processed. A block cipher processes the input and block of element at a time, producing output block for each input block. That is, a block cipher processes the input and block of element at a time, that producing the output block for each input block. A stream cipher processes the input element continuously, producing output element one at a time as it goes along. So both the ciphers are used in this third type, that is block ciphers and stream ciphers. So block ciphers, as its name indicates, it creating the block for each and every output for each and every input, whereas talking about the stream cipher is nothing but it continuously that streams are processes the continuously elements at a time, one at a time, as it goes on along. Now the cryptanalysis, this is the process of attempting to discover the message, information, symbol, text or letters is known as cryptanalysis. That means to recover the information, or the process of attempting to discover the particular message from the encryption process is called as cryptanalysis. The strategy used by the cryptanalysis depends on the nature of the encryption scheme and the information available to the cryptanalyst. That means is the process to discover the message, information, letter, symbols, whatever used in the encrypted message, and that discovering information through this process, it depends on the encryption scheme and the information available on to the cryptanalyst. There are various types of cryptanalytic attacks based on the amount of information known to the cryptanalyst. The first one is a ciphertext only. A copy of ciphertext alone is known to be, or is known to the cryptanalyst. And that is, a copy of ciphertext alone is known to the cryptanalyst. It compulsory known to the cryptanalyst. That means a ciphertext only. Second is known plain text. The cryptanalyst has a copy of the ciphertext and the corresponding plain text. That means cryptanalyst having the both, that is both copies of ciphertext and the corresponding plain text. Next is a chosen plain text. The cryptanalyst gains temporary access to the encryption machine. They cannot open it to find the key. However, they can encrypt a large number of suitably chosen plain text and try to use the resulting cipher text to deduce the particular key. That is called as the chosen plain text. This is the another thing. Now the next is chosen ciphertext. That is, first previous is the plain text, and what about next one is the ciphertext. The cryptanalyst obtains the temporary access to the decryption machine, use it to the decrypt several string of symbols, and tries to use the results to deduce the particular key. This is the chosen ciphertext. This is the quite significant difference between the plain text and the